Here we go. Good evening. Welcome to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. I hope you like straights and chicanes because that's what you're getting tonight. Quite an interesting one tonight. So, only one permanent Aston Martin driver, which in the constructors will probably give the advantage to the Alfa Romeos. So, Leg Schrader's got it all to do tonight. Going to need a big performance. As you can see, everyone's just starting to get into the lobby. Evening. Yeah, I'm not bad, thanks. How you doing? Please don't be Lando and finish second tonight. I'll be having flashbacks. Yeah, I'm good tonight. I'm looking forward to the race. Should be a good one. We'll get the necessary stuff out of the way, actually. So here we go. Driver standings. Now with a 60-point lead at the top of the driver standings is F1 Connor, who's not in the lobby yet. ZX dropped down 2 places last week due to not participating, and again this week he's not available, which put Husky and Leg Schrader into second and third respectively in the drivers' standings. Evening, DX. Hope you're well. As Connor's pulled a 60-point gap at the top of the title race, between the next 4 drivers there's only 20 points, and then 16 down to 6. So still a lot to play for in the driver standings for sure. A lot of points to get. And the constructors, we have Red Bull in first position. Basically Team Connor in first with 192 points. And I can tell you that he has scored 164 of those points. So yeah, he's basically done the work. Yeah, you're down to 7th, Mr. Golden Flame, in the driver standings. I'm good, thank you, DX. By the way, yeah, I'm all good. I hope you're doing all right yourself. I see you're in your Ferrari, ready to go. Of course, your home Grand Prix as a Ferrari driver. Yeah, dropped off a little bit recently in the McLaren, but still all to play for. Still very close. I think first place is, you're 114 points behind Connor. I don't think that's happening, but definitely top 3 is still on. Anyways, I shall go back to the. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, you've got to start development on next year's car. We've got we've got a slight change in the rear wing. We've stopped development on this year's McLaren. No, don't put yourself down, DX. It's a very tough competition, and you've scored all the points for Ferrari this season that they've managed to get. So, you're there and you're doing your best, and nobody's going to ask more than that. But back to the constructors, as I say, the Red Bulls are in first. Aston Martin down to second, with only one driver again this week. That's going to be difficult. And then we've got the Alfa Romeos just 20 points behind the Red Bulls now. Really, really closing that gap. And as we see, both Alfa Romeos, Husky and JTK, will be racing tonight. We've got the Alfa Tauris in 4th position. There's a big gap between 3rd and 4th. And then Mercedes just behind, with the McLaren just behind the Mercedes in 6th position. And it's pretty close all the way down, as, especially considering it's the constructors. And there's a lot of points up for grabs as compared to the Drivers' Championship. So that's the main news out of the way. Yeah, one more piece of news, by the way. I've just go here and try and find it. I'll be with you in a sec. I'm looking for something and I can't find it. So, yes, overtake of the month basically is what I was going to talk about. I know it was in Austria and it was there it is. There we go. Yeah, there you go. It's JTK's double overtake at Austria, almost a triple. Fantastic overtake. Got overtake of the month. Evening, Kovac. Hope you're well. Don't forget anyone that's tuning in that's a driver in either this tier or tier 2. Don't forget your votes for next season. The voting does close on Sunday, so everyone get voting for Portugal, please. And yeah, that's all the stuff we needed to get out of the way. Still waiting on Connor. I think we've got 18 tonight. It might be 19. I might have miscounted. I think it's 18. Let's talk a little bit about Monza, shall we? Everybody knows, it's an old track. I think 1922 or 1921 it was built. Yeah, I kind of like Monza, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I find it boring because it's what, 2 right-handers, a hairpin, and 3 chicanes. There's not a lot going on, but a close race round it is really good. Anyway, along with the British Grand Prix, it's been in the Formula One calendar every season since its inception. So there you go. And apparently, according to this, it's the 5th oldest national motor racing Grand Prix after the French, the US, Spanish and Russian. So there's a bit of information for you. Of course, we'll probably see a repeat of last season's real life with a Red Bull winning. But you never know. He didn't win last week, did he? So might not be Connor's week again, as we have 17 in the lobby. There is a chance of rain at Monza. We've seen that a few times. We'll have to wait and see. It's not guaranteed, but sometimes when it rains, it does pour. That could be an interesting race, as of course, as if anyone knows the track, it's a very low downforce, circuit, because it's lots of straights, and of the 11 corners, I'd say four or five of those are pretty quick anyway. So yeah, it's one of those tracks you're not going to be putting a lot of downforce on, and so if it rains at any point, that could be a game changer. As my cat's just getting comfortable on my lap, ready to co-commentate. Excuse me. Gracias, Deans. So there we go. Just the 5 seconds, and we'll be ready for the 18-minute short qualifying session as per usual. Everyone will be selecting the tyres, probably 3 softs, 2 mediums, 1 hard. It's the standard. So yeah, a big week again needed from Leg Schrader for the Aston Martins. They could see that constructors title just slipping away. We've only got this race and 3 more afterward. We've got Brazil and Abu Dhabi. I think I think it's Brazil, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, or Singapore, Brazil, Abu Dhabi. It's definitely Abu Dhabi last. So the session about to start. See who's first out. I'll be getting the setups ready. I wonder what sort of downforce is going to be run tonight. As you can see there on the full track map, it's lots of long straights. Turn 3 as well, it's basically flat out. And we've got a Ferrari coming out first. Very, very quick out. I think they're going to be... Oh, there's a Haas in front, though. Is that Nico? I think Nico's going to be first out. It is looking a bit overcast, by the way. That's... yeah. Might be ominous signs. It's a bit greasy, the track. I've seen a Ferrari just... Yeah, well, I'll just skip straight over. Oh, and yeah, that's a bit naughty with the barriers there. Is that... Well, the Ferrari and the Haas having a race. I'm surprised to see in qualifying. This is not exactly standard stuff. The Haas has got the mediums on. The intermediates. So you think the Haas is going to back out, let Dig X through? Yeah. Just have a quick look. Yeah, is he the only one with the mediums on? With the intermediates? Apologies. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Quite an awkward sector 1. So we've got the start-finish straight. I'm just getting it's an awkward time to get a message. We'll be with you in a sec. I promise. So leg traders come round in a 119.9, a 119.7 for Mike. Very awkward time to get messages that I literally have to respond to. I don't have a choice. So let's go with JTK. So he's coming down the start finish straight now. I'm ready again now. So into the first chicane. Got to get your braking zone right here. He's on the inters. We quite like a lot of others here. Is it raining at all? Well, Connor's in for a painful day with the internet. That's not good. Well, if we do rain here, into the second chicane, I'm sort of distracted because I see quite a few of the inters. You know, there's no rain scheduled. Oh, they're just, well, I won't even bother watching them then. If they're just coming out on the on the intermediates just to get a few laps in. So Husky's gone fastest. Let's get with the Donster who's about to finish his lap. He's going to be in the 120s. 121.4, good enough for 8th. Yeah, I think people just testing out their setups. You see Mr. Golden Flame coming around the big curve. Nice original name for the corner there. And you've got the second chicane. So double right-hander Lesmo. Using all the track there. Need a really good exit. It's really easy to spin out here. That curb doesn't help you a lot. Of course, Ascari, purple in sector 2 there. Down into the Parabolica. And then afterwards you've got the start finish. Very, very quick lap as you see. Full throttle for most of the lap. There's a 119.6 from Outlaw there. What's Mr. Golden Flame going to put in? Looks pretty decent, and it is pretty decent. A 119.3. Nice. Nico is not had a great lap there. He's invalidated. He's got Ice One on his out lap. Coming round Parabolica, so we'll stick with him. Are you back? Yeah, hopefully you're back in, yeah. You see such an awkward first chicane there. I expect to see lots of people going down the runoff on lap 1. Nicely cut. Can't overcut there through the second chicane just because you end up flying through the air and you've got no control over the vehicle. There's 2 big DRS straights That's not too bad there, looks pretty smooth. Sorry, 3 DRS stages. Why do I think 2? You've got the start finish and then you've... I don't know if Big Curve got DRS? I can't remember. Anyway, that's a 120.9. Let's go straight to Connor. I'm a bit kerfuffled. I started and I'm all good, and just getting a couple of messages I had to respond to. It just knocked me out of the zone a little bit. Back on it now, anyway. So yeah, Connor coming out for his fast lap. Let's see what he can do in the Red Bull. Not too bad there. Full throttle through Big Curve. These chicanes, you've got to get a braking zone absolutely spot on, and your line. That's a purple sector 1 already. That's a nice line. Just a little bit on the grass. Not too much though. Using all the track there. And again, that's quite nice through there, nice and smooth. Purple sector 2 through a Ascari. It's kind of it's a right, left, right, or left, right, left. Yeah, even. You've got to pick your line and pin it through there. By the way, it's easy to get the line wrong. And look at that, a 119.1. That's 0.2 up from Mr. Golden Flame, who had a great lap. They're kind of celebrating his provisional pole, but it is provisional because JTK is on his out lap, so we're going to stick with him. I would expect him to be up there based on previous weeks that we've seen. Heller is out of the session, by the way. I don't know if that's a connection issue. Hopefully not, because he is the host. Cock up qualifying big time. So yeah, I expect a very fast lap here from JTK. You see how very, very close it is at the top. From second all the way down to 11th, just 0.4 different. And here comes JTK, he's going to start his lap. Here we go. Now that looked very nice. Yeah, as tight on the inside as you can possibly get there. He shifted up there and over rev. Keep that speed. I want to bottom out the car. He's going to get a tow from the McLaren here. Not sure which McLaren it is. And they've moved out of the way at the very last second. That's going to help. There you see purple sector 2. Using all the track. Right at the limits there. Really nice. Down to Parabolica. This is going to be a very fast time. Is it going to be enough for first place? Using all the track again on the outside. Doesn't cut as much. Look at that, a 118.984. That's about 1/10 quicker than Connor. So the gauntlet has been thrown down. As Munn, by the way, in third position. Will Witchell, the reserve driver for the Aston Martin, has put in a 119.2. Phenomenal lap there. Everything to play for. plenty of time to get another lap in. Nico doing his on his out lap, currently in 7th position. Got quite a way to go yet. There's Big X in the Ferrari, so there's the other Ferrari, I think, coming over the start-finish line. Yeah, it'll be Outlaw. Yeah, so let's get on with Outlaw. That's Connor, as you see there, on his out lap. Not many poles for Connor this season, but it's not seemed to hinder him in the drivers' standings any. Hella now down into 12th with that retirement. Going to be quite disappointed. As you can see, they're not quite getting the line right, and cost Outlaw quite a bit of time. Not sure if he's yeah, he's pulled out there of this lap. He's decided he's good. So let's get back on board with Connor, who's he's going to have to respond to this 118.984. Taking his time. I'm sure everybody's going to come out. Right, here we go. Round Parabolica. Nice and wide. What's he going to do? How's he going to respond to JTK's lap? He's got to get everything perfect. He's got a Ferrari right in front of him. He doesn't want to get in that dirty area. He doesn't want to get blocked off either. Just to realise, remember that these Ferraris are on fast lap. That's very courteous, knowing that Connor's on the pole there. So no purple sector 1 as I saw. Looking quite smooth. Just a touch on the inside there. DRS open. That is a phenomenal sector 2. Just got to hook it up into sector 3 now. JTK still in the pits. Just coming out actually. So he's going to be really late. He's going to leave it as late as possible. A little cut from Connor here, I imagine. Yeah, that's a 118.876. Good enough as it stands. Let Nico on a fast lap, 27 seconds in. Now he's done. He's done. We're trying to see who's quite far forward here on their laps. Leg Schrader. Now this is a big lap for him. Got to put it as high up as possible to keep in touch with the Red Bulls and the Alfa Romeos. Yeah, it's a 119 there from Big X. As he said, their personal best, which is always pleasing to see. And there's a purple sector 1 from Leg Schrader apparently. This is a huge pressure lap. Slight adjustment there. Kovac has been disqualified from the session for driving the wrong way. I don't know what's gone on there. Nico's done. He's happy with his time. He didn't have time for another lap anyway. So let's see, what can Leg Schrader do? How high is he going to put this on the grid? And we'll jump straight to JTK. It's a 119 dead for third place. That's a very good lap. Mun's done a 119.1, currently fourth. We're on with JTK at the minute. Can't tell if he's currently up or down on his time, but he's leaving it all on the track. He's 1,000th down, and Mr. Golden Flame comes out with a 118.859. Currently provisional pole. Connor's in second. JTK is it's going to be really tight with his time. I don't know how good a sector 3 he's had. He's managed to improve, but not enough. Will Witchell's put it into fourth. I think that's about qualifying over. We've got the Donster coming over the line. He's managed to improve, get up to 8th position there. What a qualifying that is. Mr. Golden Flame in the McLaren. That is nothing short of a spectacular flying lap there at the end. He's had a quiet few weeks. But he's come back. He's come back tonight, and he's shown what he's all about. So Connor was apparently up on his time. He probably wasn't. I'm guessing that was a glitch in the telemetry. Surely he wasn't up again. Otherwise, he'd have just gone over the start finish. But as you can see, giving it a bit of flex there, Mr. Golden Flame, and Connor on the front row as well. Yeah, that's true. He might have run out of fuel. That's a good point. JTK on the second row with Will Witchell in the Aston Martin. Leg Schrader, an impressive 5th position with Munn alongside him. On the 4th row of the grid, we've got Nico, resident German in the Haas, next to the Donster. Mike in 9th, next to Husky, a bit disappointing there in 10th. Might not be his best track. Outlaw and Heller, 11th and 12th. DX there in 13th, nice qualifying session. Just in front of Latifi, in 14th in the AlphaTauri. Then we've got Teddy in the Haas. Ice One in the second Red Bull. And then we've got the 2 Williams, who neither managed to get a lap in. That's very Williamsy of them. That's like Williams from like 3 seasons ago. Here we go. Everyone's selecting their tyres and their their strategy. What, 27 laps. Who's your favourite tonight then? Is it going to be Connor again? Is he going to get first position? Is he going to take that win? Is somebody else going to get it? I guess we'll see. Here we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are underway for the Grand Prix at Monza. Clean getaway, side by side. Connor missed Mr. Golden Flame there. Connor's going to have the inside. Oh, we can see wings, bit of wing going all around the shop there. Mr. Golden Flame's held it well. JTK, Will and Leg Schrader, side by side. You see Latifi, she's down into 11th, up into 11th, sorry. The Donster in 10th. Heller, 16th position. There's been damage, there's definitely been damage to somebody. I saw a wing flying all over the place. You see there, oh, that's Mr. Golden Flame. He's gone wide and he's down into 4th. Not the ideal start for him there. You see Connor at the front with JTK. This is the start we thought we were going to get. Munn is out on lap 1, and that's going to be a VSC straight away. That gives us a chance to get everything, have a look at everything. So we've got mediums for the most part, Will Mitchell starting on the hards. Oh, we've got penalties here for ignoring yellow flags, for 3 of them there. We've got Nico, Digex, Teddy, Dobos and Kovac all on the softs. IRS, my main man, in the chat. Hope you're well. And that's Latifi out, and that's both AlphaTauris out of the race, and it's only lap 1. You see 4 people already on 5 seconds of penalties for ignoring the safety car, or the VSC. Mr. Golden Flame in the pits. That is probably the worst start he could have wished for after putting it on pole. And we've got green flags. We're racing again. And we've got caution in sector 2. It's all going off here. Let's get in on board with Nico. As you can see, leg trader just in front, Mike just behind. Digex is out, and it's a VSC. Not sure it's going to be a full safety car. Not entirely sure. Maybe we can see where he was. No, he's disappeared. So you can see the possible race strategies. They're out the window already. Trust me about on that one. So 2 VSCs in the first 2 laps. A calamitous start, really. And as you can see, also look, penalties galore. Luckily, just VSCs, not full safety cars, so we're not got to sit here for lap after lap. It is one of those tracks, though. I did say you see a lot of people spinning and in the wall losing a bit of wing, easily lose control. We've got Connor out in front at the minute from ATK. They're both pulled away from Will Mitchell, who's on the hard tyres, of course. That could make things awkward for Leg Schrader behind. Will's really taking his time. He's not taking any risks with the Delta. And there we go, DRS enabled. We're on lap 3, and we've got the DRS. The VSC is in, and it is JTK with the DRS. Leg Schrader's going to make a pass on his teammate here. Oh, very, very, very close, wheel to wheel, or nose to tail, however you want to say it. And obviously, Will's going to have the advantage. As they're going 3 wide, Nico's had a look on the inside. He's took Will as well. Those hard tyres taking the time to get warmed up and ready. JTK putting in a fast lap, just overtaking Connor there into turn 1. We'll just stick with these for now because, as you can see, Nico up into 3rd. They're going 4 wide. This could end in tears for a couple of them here. And yeah, you've seen the touches. The touch there. That's given Nico a huge advantage. Will's gone through on Mike. You see the side by side with a little bit of touching. Mike into P5. Great racing. Let's go back up to Connor, who's going to be Mr. Golden Flame with the fast lap on the hard tyres. You can see his pace is quite stunning, really, around here. It's just he's been very, very unlucky with the start he's had. So Connor, DRS open, closed, open again. I think he might have pressed his DRS button a couple of times there. And have a good run down into Parabolica here. What's going to do through turn 1? It's going to be the question. Got caution sector 2. That's a Haas. That's Teddy. He's still moving. JTK with the fastest lap of the race. Connor's going to have a look on the inside. And that's a full safety car. That's, yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row with good qualifying times as well. Where you've been unfortunate on the early on in the race. That's, yeah. That's not been ideal for you. Not at all. So I wonder what we're going to see here then. I'm guessing these 5-second guys are going to come in and take the 5 seconds. Surely that's what you do. You've just been unlucky. This, sometimes you get unlucky and you've just got to, you've got to say, right, it's not been, a good run for me these last couple of weeks, but you go again. Of course, we've still got 3 races of the season, plenty of time to pick up more points as we see the leaders coming into the pits. Will has stayed out, obviously, on the hard tyres. Leg Schrader stayed out. Outlaw stayed out. JTK's come in the pits. He's currently in front of Connor, but he won't be. Or he might. Oh, he might be, actually. No. Obviously, Connor's pit box is right at the start, isn't it? Because he's in the Red Bull, so. So this is going to be an interesting restart as we go to the tyres, and you see that Outlaw and Leg Schrader are both on 5-lap old mediums. Connor and Nico, JTK, Mike, the Donster have all gone on to fresh hard tyres. Husky's gone on to the mediums, expecting to pit in again, obviously, which is probably not the worst idea, to be fair. So there's the tyres. Yeah, everyone's stopped apart from those 3 at the front. Now I can understand. Obviously, I can understand. Will staying out on those hard tyres, because if he's gonna go on to mediums or softs, then he's just gonna be wasting a pit stop, because he's gonna have to stop again anyway. A little bit surprised that Leg Schrader and the Outlaw's gone into the pits, but maybe a lap too late there from the Ferrari, unless he took damage. Let's have a look. Is there a wing waiting for him? I don't think there is. So yeah, I think that's poor strategy there from Outlaw. No chance of the double stack either, because of Dig X is out of the race. So yeah, as I say, not the greatest move strategically from him. So we'll have to see how that plays out. While the safety car is out, I'll get a quick drink. What that has done is closed everybody up. As you see, Mr. Golden Flame now is up into ninth position. He's on the hard tyres that he had to change to early on, I believe. Yeah, so he's back in. He's back in this race. You know, he's going to have to stop again, but I think everybody is. Everyone very spaced out still. Hopefully that's the end of the safety cars for this particular race. And we can see just the racing, but although I do kind of doubt it, because people will go side by side through the chicanes and accidents will happen. We've got at least one more lap of the safety car. See everyone trying to warm those tyres up. Now Will could do a big favour for his teammate here and off the restart. If Leg Schrader does have a good restart, let Leg through and try and hold the pack up a little bit. It's a dangerous strategy, given who's behind him that could pass him. However, if he's thinking long term about the Aston Martin and the constructors and possibly helping because he's not a permanent driver in Aston Martin, he could help Leg Schrader out. The restart's going to be crucial for the likes of JTK, who's down into 5th position after the round of pit stops. Everyone backing up. I imagine that the safety car's got to come in at the end of this lap. Excuse me. With yeah, we're going to have 19 laps of racing. Yeah, safety car in this lap. I'm going to let the safety car go. Let's see what strategies employed here. Back it up as much as possible and go as early as possible, or leave it late. Start finish lines quite early on in the straight, so I think you go as early as you possibly can. Gotta wait for that safety car to get into the pits though. Go down into JTK in 5th position, just so you can see everybody on the restart, or as many people as possible. And Will's off. Will has gone. He's left Leg Schrader trailing here. He's pulled out a second already. He's absolutely burnt that. He's in the distance, and Leg Schrader's going to get passed here by Connor. Nico's going to have a look. I think Nico's going to play it safe though. Although he has got the inside line, he's got to go around the outside coming out of the chicane. He's got enough, and he's got through. Leg Schrader's had a terrible start as JTK's just gone through on him as well. Down from 2nd to 5th, he got caught napping there. Sleepy Joe on the restart. Mike's gone through on him as well. This has been a disaster. And Mike spun, and you saw there Mike has spun. He is down into 14th position. We've got a caution there, no VSC, no safety car. He's still going, just a caution. But what a great start from Will. He is absolutely tearing it up on this restart lap. Obviously Connor's got the newer tyres, both on hards. Connor's on the newer hard, so those 9 laps, even though a lot of them were under VSC and safety car, those tyres will be better from Connor. Their performance will be higher as Mr. Golden Flame goes through on the Donster. Heller goes through on Ice One, but Ice One brings it back. You see Nico, is he going to have a sneaky look? I don't think so. So let's get back down to Leg Schrader here. He's just backing out, as you see. Not taking the risk. He's going to go for the better exit. He didn't quite hook it up there. That's great news for the Alfa Romeos, that restart from Leg Schrader. JTK in 4th position, just made the 1 position up since the restart. Connor has gone through, as you see there, into 1st. Oh, and there's a big wobble there from Will. So that could be dangerous. DRS will be enabled next lap, I believe, so we'll see what happens there. We'll stay on board with JTK. Mr. Golden Flame goes through on Leg Schrader. That's down to 7th now, Leg Schrader. Mr. Golden Flame up to 6th. Gonna have to pit in at some point, but I imagine that everybody's going to pit in at some point towards the end, whether it be for soft tyres or whatever. I think it's too early to have the hard tyres last the whole race. There we go, DRS enabled. Is Will going to have a look? He's going to try. Connor's defending his line. Look at that. Oh, Will down into 3rd, back up into 2nd. Just trying to squeeze the Haas of Nico out there. Don's just gone through. Mr. Golden Flame has had a bit of an incident there. Leg Schrader's off. He's off. He's down into 12th. Mr. Golden Flame down into 11th. Got a caution in sector 1. Mike in 14th there. We've got Nico going through on Will. JTK's going to go through on Will now. It's all happening. I told you, it's going through those chicanes side by side. It's such a risky strategy. I understand why people do it, of course. You want to have, you want to maintain your position. You don't want to cede the position to your competitor. Or if you're the guy chasing, you don't want to be the one. You don't want to stay behind. You want to get in front. But still, 16 racing laps to go, and very, very risky. All that hard work done there by Mr. Golden Flame has been thrown out the window again because of an incident through the first chicane. So we have DRS enabled. Bit of a train up front. Nico's going to have a look. He's going to probably pass Connor here. Yeah, Connor's there. Oh, he's outbroke himself there, and that's a 5-second penalty for corner cutting because he didn't slow down enough. That's a big 5 seconds. That's huge in terms of the race. Yeah, outbroke himself. Had to cut over the corner to avoid a crash. But because of the corner cut, that's 5 seconds. You could say that's harsh, if you like, but I've seen it before, and then I'll probably see it again before I retire from commentary forever. Husky just behind, as you see. Yeah, possibly. I think Connor's got the advantage as it stands, but because they're going side by side through these chicanes, especially the first one, I think anybody can take somebody else out, and I think it's possibly who's going to just stay out of trouble could win this race. As Connor's going to go through, I imagine JTK's going to get through. Oh, I just got to be careful there. Nico just moving across. Slight touch. Nico holding his position there. Mike has DNF'd. We've got a VSC out. Is it going to just be a VSC, or are we going to see a full safety car? What do we think? I think we're just going to see a VSC. I hope so, anyway. You see these top 5 have started to pull away a little bit. Will's just dropped out of DRS. He's got Husky on his rear there. Nico showing brilliant pace. He's very unfortunate to get that 5 seconds, if you ask me. That's yeah, I understand. Yeah, Ascari. Yeah, if you get the line, I'm going to say slightly wrong. I guess you know what I mean by that. And you come out of Ascari, and you've got no control. You basically just flying. You're just flying to the wall. Seen it happen many a time to many drivers. JTK still in 3rd position, still behind Nico. We've still got DRS enabled, by the way, just because it was only a virtual. Connor taking full advantage here that JTK can't quite get past Nico. He's going to try to maximise his gap. But yeah, it's coming out of Ascari. I'm guessing you just touched the curb on the way out, and yeah, it just sends you flying. This chicane here is the same. If you take too much curb, it just sends you flying into the wall, and your race is over. It's done, and it's a very harsh track for that. And Nico's out, and Nico has retired from session. Let's go down and see Mr. Golden Flame. We can see, yeah, there he is. Yeah, that's Nico done. No safety car though, thankfully. So we've only got 12 competitors out of the 18 starters. We're barely halfway through the race. We could have a Monaco 1995, or was it 96 Monaco, when Panis won. Like 4 people finishing, 5 people finished. Anyway, Connor in front. JTK's managed to get himself up into second place, obviously now, because of Nico's DNF, and he's within that DRS range, which will be a big boost to him. You see the top 4 now pulled away from the Donster. Both Williams there, by the way, had 5 seconds speeding under the first VSC, and now he's 6th and 7th position, so doing all right there. Definitely these 4 definitely got the pace. I mean, Will's shown some serious pace on what are now definitely old hard tyres. I think he'll keep them going for a bit longer if he can. That's 3 seconds for Ice One for multiple warnings. It's not really that harsh of a track for track limits. As you can see, that's the first 3 second penalty we've had. It is of course always possible, but it's not one that you'll see lots of 3 second penalties. So JTK is gonna Connor's defended the right hand side of the track. JTK's gone through. It means JTK's gonna have the inside line here. He's gonna push Connor as much as possible. Will's took advantage and gone through there to get second position. Will's looking to try and get on the back of JTK here. Husky could even get past Connor. That was not ideal for Connor. It's such a harsh first chicane, well, start finish straight and chicane. If you're not running DRS, if you're in first, you can get past by, excuse me, any number of cars. We'll stay on with Husky for a second or 3. Got a nice view of the 3 in front. Bit wobbly. Oh, very wobbly coming out there. That's 3 seconds for Mr. Golden Flame. So Will, the only one not to stop. Well, we've got Leg Trader not stopped either, but with him down in 11th position now, I think that's probably his race over. Unless we see another safety car, then you never know. As you can see, Will, just in the distance there, Will going through on JTK. Connor holding 3rd. Nicely done by Will. You see Husky just, as those 3 are holding each other up a little bit, Husky's managed to keep on the back of them again. Well done there from Will. Well passed and well held in terms of the line. Cleanly as well. Let's see who's gonna pull the trigger in terms of the pit stop. Let's go back to the tyres. You see Husky and Kovac, by the way, up in 5th position in front of the Donster now. He's had a really solid race. We know that Husky and Kovac and Will, of course. Oh, Will's down into 4th position. speak of the devil, down into 5th. Look at that. He's all over the place. Down into 7th. JTK, Connor and Husky now at the front. Scenes. Absolute scenes. He's doing so well. I think he's probably going to pit in now. He's up, surely. His tyres are probably cooked, to be fair, Wills. He's got nothing to lose. He's going to surely pit in. As you see Connor going through, he's got in front. He's got in front of the nose of JTK, which means he can hold his line really well there. So Kovac is now up into 4th. Dobos is into 5th. The Donster drops down another position there. We'll stay with Husky because this is a great view of the two in front, and obviously at any point Husky could pass them as well. So Will didn't pit in, I don't think. Oh dear, has he pitted in? They might have both pitted in actually. Both the yeah, they're both pitted. They're double stacked. So Leg's gone onto the soft. Will's gone onto the mediums. You can get 9-10 laps out of the softs. Ooh, look at that. You can see these older tyres struggling for grip. I wonder if Connor and JTK are just going to battle it out and stay out, and or is somebody going to do a fake pit dive? Try and get the other guy to react. Well, there's going to be no fake dive from Husky. He's coming in. Obviously, he's going to put the softs on. As you see JTK now going through to take the lead of the race on lap 19. Connor having a look. JTK's just got enough there, I think. Yeah, he's just got enough. We've got Williams in 3rd and 4th, by the way, as it stands. Incredible stuff from the back of the grid. So these front two now have managed to pull quite a big gap to everyone else. I do wonder if they're going to pit in or not at some point. They're on hard tyres. There is the chance that they can make them last. Mr. Golden Flame back up into 6th position. Don't want to jinx him again though. Well, they're staying out still. Let's get back to the tyres, you see. The mediums are going to be done at some point, you would imagine. Husky's gone onto the softs, which is... Oh, 5 seconds for the Donster there. Let's see. That's going to be a costly 5 seconds. Yeah. Husky's still got a chance. If JTK and Connor pit in. Will Witchell putting in the fastest lap of the race as well. Unsurprisingly, his pace has been really good. That unfortunate incident that we saw while we were riding on board with Husky at the time. So as it stands, Leg Trader's going to get a point. That's better than no points. We'll see how the rest of the race goes. As long as these stay out, I don't know if they don't want to react. You know, like, so if you're Connor, you don't want to go in and then JTK stays out and he just runs away at the race, and vice versa. So it's quite an interesting one. If they both stayed out again, I imagine they're going to try and go the whole race. I mean, we've got 7 laps left. Connor's gone through this time quite early. He's got quite a nice, smooth, easy run into T1 this time. Yeah, I'm not sure. Kovac. Husky's put in the fastest lap of the race. He's up into 6th position. He's absolutely flying. So if Connor and JTK pit in, I think Husky can win this race and probably will win the race. If they don't, I don't think that he'll be able to. I don't think he'll be able to catch up. He's still on for a podium, even though it looks like he's quite far behind. It's only 8-9 seconds from a podium, and with the fresh tyres, he's going to be he's absolutely flying. Yes, I still give him an outside chance. It depends if these two pit in. I doubt they're going to, but who knows? Let's see. I think if you've gone this far on those hard tyres, you're just you just take it the whole way. They're lapping 3 seconds a lap slower than Husky. As JTK now has gone through, we'll see this throughout the rest of the race, I believe. Kovac there, as you see them in the background, the two Williams having an old ding dong there for the third position. Let's figure this out. So let's say 5 3. That's 15 seconds. It's not going to be enough, I don't think. And Leg Schrader is out. He's retired in the pits, I believe. So there'll be no safety car. But that also means no points for the Aston Martins. That has done them no favours in the constructors. Straight out of the session there, Leg Schrader throws his helmet at his race engineer. He is absolutely livid. And I'm sure ZX is out there somewhere watching this race. And he's going to have a few harsh words for his teammate. He's kind of going to hang back here and leave it as late as possible. He's definitely not got enough yet. You see the battle there for third position. Kovac being done with the because of the DRS. As long as they stay, I mean, the pair of them can just stay just tow each other along there for third place. Mr. Golden Flame putting in the fastest lap for that extra point. If he can hold on to 10th, that is. As we get on board with Connor, who's dropped to half a second now. Have the tyres gone? It's too late now, surely, to pit. There's no. It's all or nothing with the tyres. There's going to be no more. There's going to be no pit stops now. I wouldn't imagine. You're just going to cost yourself the race if you pit in now. Because Husky's just going to he's going to be out miles in front. So it's come down to this. It's between these two. They've definitely they've got the gap. Now it's whether which one has managed the tyres better. Connor 4/10. It was 2/10 last lap. So but he's closing the gap. Not quite close enough though. You see Kovac as Outlaw has come back into this in the Ferrari in this little battle. I know he's got his 3 seconds, but as you see the tyres, those mediums on both of those Williams are going to be absolutely wrecked at this point. So there's a big chance that Outlaw can sneak a podium here. Connor 3/10 behind. We're getting to that crunch time of the race. We're almost at the end. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Connor? Is it going to be JTK? Is there going to be an incident? We'll see. He's got to get as close as possible. He's just the 3/10 behind. 4 now. He just gets into that dirty air just before the DRS. And we've got caution in sector 2, and that's a Red Bull. That's Ice One. And I think we're a bit late for a safety car, so we're all right. He's still going anyway. Connor just can't get past. Let's get down on that. Have a look at that Ferrari. Look at having a big look. He's going to go outside then inside. Oh, a little bit of a touch on the Williams there. Oh, a big snap from the Williams. Oh, the Ferrari trying to make a dive down the inside. Outlaw on Kovacs. I think he's going to make it stick, to be honest. He's got the tyres. Those mediums are absolutely cooked. Husky's got, what, 2.5 laps now to get past these guys. He could do it. His Ice One retired from the session. That means everybody that finishes will get points. Back up to Connor. A bit closer this time. Has he got past that dirty air? And that's 3 seconds for Will. It won't make a difference to his finishing position. Husky's gone through on Outlaw. Doesn't look like Connor's going to be able to get through. Has he got enough straight there? Don't think he has. Let's get down to Husky. He's on those softs. Against these absolutely dead medium tyres from the Williams. He's going to have 2 laps to do it. To get that 3rd position. Oh, and that's a big touch. Oh, and that, what's happening here? Kovac is all over the place there. Outlaw's gone through. That might be damage for Husky. Not what you want to see. Been saying it all race though. Look at these chicanes. Look at that again. More contact. These guys have got having the worst of times here with their tyres. No grip whatsoever. And you see Will. Oh, whoa. That's the Ferrari all over the place. I think he had a smack into the wall there, which has put Husky back into 5th. All to play for. I'm still got an eye on Connor, don't worry. I think Husky's going to get through it. Yeah, he's going to get through into 4th. He's 1.4 down. I don't know if he's going to have enough on the last lap. I don't think he's got it. I don't think he's going to have the enough time, enough track. So, final lap of the race. Will goes through on Husky. I've just missed that, but that's alright because Will's got a 3-second penalty. Will going, whoa, well down there. We've got caution, sector 1. Everybody's, yeah, look at that. You've got people just going a bit mental there because it's the last lap. So it's going to be Connor and JTK right down to the finish. JTK with the advantage. I'd say a distinct advantage. He's just keeping Connor in the dirty air. I'm not sure that Connor's going to be able to get past before the start-finish line here. Although, he's having a big look. And there's a big... Oh, and Connor, he's had a look, but he got too close. And they touched. Connor's gone for a spin. He's managed to get going again. He's probably going to still get second. So he's not lost out on any positions. But that was a risky move there. It could have ended his race. So it's going to be JTK that takes the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. There he is celebrating from Connor in 2nd position. Husky's going to get so close. Oh, and the Williams has ran wide. Husky's gone through. 3rd position for Husky. He's going to get it. Yes. He's got the podium. Great stuff. Dobbs with 4th. Kovac in 5th. Oh, Will has DNF there, I believe. I don't know if he get over the line or not, but yeah, we'll have to check that. There's Kovac with the driver of the day. And I mean, what can I say about that? That was absolutely mental, the whole race. And I don't know what Connor was thinking at the end there. I mean, he got it really close, and I think it might have been six of one, half a dozen of the other, and it didn't make any really real difference to the top two. But yeah, Husky came back there really strong, and the Williams, those tyres on those Williams, you could see for quite a few laps were struggling and ran wide there on the last lap. Well, on the very last corner, and Husky gets the podium. Yeah, Will ended up in 10th there. Um, so Mr. Golden Flame will get 3 points. He'll get the extra point for the fast lap. Good week for the Alfa Romeos, though. In terms of the constructors, they will take first position in the constructor standings. Connor, I'm sure, will be fairly happy with that for the drivers. I'd say nice from the Williams. They've had a good week there, especially from 17th and 18th on the grid. Driver of the day debatable between both of those guys, and Husky as well, 10th to 3rd, with that extra stop. Well, that was a bit of a crazy race, that one, I must say. Yeah, well done to the 10 guys that finished. But yeah, those chicanes. Yeah, those chicanes were absolutely mental, as I say. Especially the first one. That's Monza. You know, what can I say? That is Monza. But what a race! What a performance from JTS there, JTK, sorry. Um, what? Phew. I I'd be interested to see how um, how that last lap plays out in terms of potential penalty points. So Husky sending in a clip of his. That could be. I'd. If you're listening, Husky, or if you listen to back to the commentary, I'd put that in as for overtake of the month, just because of what it was. You know, 3rd place. Husky getting moaned at by Will Witchell there. Telling him stop braking 50 meters too early. Well, that's yeah. Anyway, that's that's Monza for you. That's full of incidents. You've got to love it, or maybe you haven't got to love it. I don't know. Depends. If from my point of view, great race. Maybe from others, not so great. But well done to everybody that managed to finish. And next week, I'll just quickly look at the calendar. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's Singapore next week. So for all the action you've seen in the last few weeks of racing, get used to not seeing any next week at Singapore. Although you never know. It's just difficult to overtake there. It's not a wide track, and there's not a lot of places to overtake. It's a very strategic race next week, where track position will be of huge importance. So I hope everybody enjoyed the race tonight as much as I enjoyed commentating on it. And of course, of course, thank you, a big thank you as always to Hella High for the opportunity to commentate on the spectacular league racing that we see each and every week. And hopefully I'll see you all again for Singapore next Tuesday. Have a good evening.